Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone staying safe from all this stuff that's going on. What are we, like on 6 months in, I think, already, or something like that? But anyway, wanted to give you guys a quick update. Since our last video on the shop update, we went ahead and added a bathroom. So I want to just go through that real quick with you guys on how we did it, what we did, what it cost to add the bathroom to the shop. To be honest, I really didn't have a clue what we were going to do. I mean, I kind of had an idea since we already had the water line and we already had the sewer line run. So what prompted us to go ahead and do the bathroom was that we had a little pipe coming out of the ground, little water pipe coming out of the ground, and people kept tripping over it. And I'll show you that real quick. So right there where you see the new cement, we had a little cement patch. We had a water line that came out and people kept tripping over it, breaking it. The last time it was broken flush with the concrete, so we had to break the concrete. You know, I was there already. I said, you know what, I think it's time to just go ahead and bite the bullet, just spend the money and get the bathroom done. So what we ended up doing was I ended up calling my handyman. There's a guy that I hire. His name's Jesus. Really cool guy. Not really an expert on everything, but the guy is kind of a jack of all trades. So I called him up. I said, hey man, can you come over and help me build a little closet, a little room for my bathroom? He said sure. Came over and we knocked it out. So the bathroom itself ended up being about 8 foot by about I think I would say about maybe 4 or 5 feet. Came out a little bit bigger than we wanted, but I think in the end it all worked out well. The exterior walls, they're just plywood that you buy down at the hardware store. The color's a little bit different than the inside. You see inside the shop it's more of a blonde wood. Unfortunately, we went to 3 different Home Depots and we couldn't find any of that material. And actually we hit up Lowe's also and we couldn't find any of that material. So we ended up buying this other wood that's a little bit different in color, but it ended up working fine. For the exterior, we kind of wanted it to match the interior of the shop. So we went ahead and trimmed it out with some sheet metal and some black trim. We're gonna paint the rest of this trim here. We're gonna paint it to match black as well. I told Jesus to, you know, go ahead and buy it like that, but he didn't. So oh well, it is what it is. But anyway, so again, it ended up being about 8 by 5. Kept it really simple, just a frame out real quick. And then for the roof, we left a little bit of a gap, of an air gap up there, and then we just used sheet metal for the roof. For power, we just ran a simple pull cord light with a plug, and we just plugged into the power of the shop that we already had run up here. So let me show you the inside. So again, it's a real simple deal. Just a toilet. We use a laundry wash. Same thing you would find in a house in a laundry room. Again, just to keep it simple. There's no hot water. It's just a cold water sink. Inside, it's not finished out yet. As you can see, it's just sheet metal with a little pull cord. We added some little vents in there just to keep it a little bit fresh in there, keep some air coming through. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to do something about the little gaps up there because we're getting birds trying to come in here and make nests and stuff. So I'm probably gonna run some kind of a screen or something, try to keep the birds out. So again, we ended up with a good amount of room here. If you look for the toilets at, we ended up with a good space. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna put a cabinet, kind of like the Craftsman that we have inside, and that's gonna give us some space to store whatever, you know, cleaning supplies, paints, things like that we don't want in the shop. We can use this as a little bit extra storage. And then for the finish out, we're gonna try to finish it out in here, kind of like a car memorabilia stuff, kind of garage art, stuff like that is what we'll end up putting in here. So Out here, we left the water line. We're gonna add another little hand wash station out here as well. Trying to keep it a little bit on the rustic side, so I haven't found the one I want, but we're gonna mount it here with a water line, probably a paper towel dispenser up here of some sort. And again, that'll give us a little hand wash station where we can wash our hands outside without having to go back into the house, getting the doors dirty in the house and whatnot, you know, or having to wash your hands every time you walk in the house. You can just get everything done out here. So what did it cost to build? Again, we really didn't plan it out. I mean, it was just more of a spur of the moment type of deal. So but either way, I ended up paying about $900 in material at the Lowe's. It was about 900 bucks for everything: sheet metal, the wood paneling, the door, the toilet, the laundry, the little laundry station. We ended up paying, like I said, about 900 bucks for all that. And then in labor, I ended up giving Jesus about 500 bucks. So if you add that up, it's 900, and we're like at 1,400 bucks into it to do the bathroom. So you know, I'll show you the back of it. This is the back area. Don't mind the mess back here. This weekend there's a lot of the stuff left over. This weekend we gotta back up the Raptor and load up all that trash and go dump it at the dump. We just haven't had a chance to do that. Been working, so we're gonna do that this weekend, clean up all that mess out there, and then hopefully go look for some kind of a hand wash basin or something that we can use out here and finish it out. So so about 1,400 bucks. The bathroom project's probably started about a year ago. If you look over towards the house, there's a white pipe over there. And Jesus last year around this time ran a sewer pipe and the water lines. We rented a ditch digger, whatever you want to call it, from Home Depot. We went about 4 feet down, tapped into the drain, and then we came back over towards the shop. And again, we did that about a year ago. Don't forget that you got to have a grade. So you know, again, we went 4 foot deep, and then we gave it a grade, a gradual grade, you know, coming back all the way back to the shop. And you want to do that, of course, so whenever you you know, whenever you flush your toilets and whatnot, you know, everything will drain downhill. So that was done, like I said, about a year ago. I want to say I paid Jesus about 400 bucks to do that last year. So if you want to add up everything, you know, what it cost to dig the ditch, what it cost to build the bathroom, you're looking at about $1,800 when all is said and done. So again, just want to do a quick update for you guys on the bathroom. We finally got that done. I think it worked out really well. Again, at first I thought it was actually a little bit too big, but I think in the big scheme of things, it ended up working out really well. So I think overall the end result was pretty good. So again, 8x5, I think is what I said is the measurement of it. 1,400 bucks is what we spent, plus the 400 that we paid to have the sewer lines and the water lines run from the house back over to the shop. Powered it up real easy with just a simple cord. We plugged into the outlets that are already up in the ceiling. When we wired that up, we left outlets up here in case we wanted to run cords. You know how you run the drop cords for power, so that's when we did that. So again, you know, trying to keep it as simple as possible. So that's it for the bathroom update. On the cars, we've been working on stuff. The wagon, as you guys know, we pulled the motor out, had a little small block Chevy in a little 350 with a tunnel ram. We decided to pull that out. We got a 406 small block that we put in it, that we purchased from a guy. Unfortunately, when we put it in, it had horrible blow-by. We decided to tear it apart, and this is what we found in at least 2 or 3 of the pistons. We found broken ring lands. So this is this is a piece of a piston. So the guy didn't tell us that was what's wrong with the motor, but that just goes to show you know, whenever you buy something, I think it's worth your time to just tear it up and take a look at it before you drop it in. I mean, we already had this thing running, turned on and everything, but it had a horrible blow by, and that's when we decided to just pull it back out and take a look at it. And we found the broken ring lines. Down here we have the cart with all the parts out of the engine. We have all the rods, the pistons, intake, heads. We got new pistons on the way, new rings. We're gonna go ahead and put new rod bearings in it. I think we're gonna go with a little bit more aggressive cam. We had a 274 comp cam in it. I think we're gonna go with a 286, but I'll update you guys on that when we get the wagon turned on. It's a real cool old wagon. Well, I've owned it for a long time. Belonged to my father-in-law before that. It's got a Grand National rear end under it, and again, it's just our parts chaser that we will go run parts with. So that's the update on that. Stay tuned, we got more coming on the Trans Am. I know I've been teasing you guys about it. It's 78 special edition Trans Am, fully loaded car. This is a car that if you were to go to a Pontiac dealer in 78 and said, hey, give me one with all the goodies, with everything you could possibly have, this is the car you would buy. Okay, so stay tuned for an update on that. We'll get it up off the rack, wipe it down a little bit, and do a cool video, do a walk around video of it, and then maybe take it for a drive, you know. So again, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. Again, I want to encourage you guys. I noticed on my analytics that about 96% of the people that watch our videos are not subscribed to the channel. I don't know why that is, but that's what it shows on the analytics. Hit the subscribe button, guys. It doesn't cost anything. It's free, you know. All it does, it subscribes to the channel, and then if you hit the little bell icon, it gives you an alert every time we upload a new video, and you guys can check it out. And you know, I would really appreciate it if you guys would do that for us. Again, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the Trans Am video. See if we can get that out for you guys by this weekend. All right, talk to you guys later.